Hey guys, I'm Nick Braun.
Alright, first question. Exactly how tall are you?
I am 6'4".
6'4". Alright. Does that make it hard for stand-ins and stuff?
Oh yeah, when the stand-ins come and step in while I'm off camera, they usually have to stand on an apple box to make themselves like 1.5 inches taller. I had an old man who actually made like a custom stand-in box. So he'd come in, he was like 80 years old, but he'd come in and he'd like stand up on his little box. It was really cute. He took it very seriously.
So how did you get started in acting?
Let's see, I started when I was about 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. My dad used to be a creative designer for record albums and stuff, and he totally switched careers and became an actor. I'm like 54 years old, and as he started doing it and taking acting classes, he would rehearse his scenes with me, and so I just kind of fell in love with it as he was falling in love with it too.
So what was your first big acting project?
My first big acting project was this movie called Walter and Henry, and it was a Showtime original movie. It was for the channel Showtime, and I played John Larroquette's son, and we were homeless basically. Played music on the streets, and he went crazy. It was like one of those TV movies where it's like the family's broken up and like everything is chaotic or whatever, and then we all got back together and everything was good. But it was a really good role for me. It was a lead role and it was so much fun.
So you have two big projects coming up this summer. First, you have Princess Protection Program. What can you tell us about your character Ed?
Edwin. He is. Let's see. He's kind of quirky. He really likes films. He always has a video camera around. He's kind of a stalker in a sense, but he's totally. He has the biggest crush for Selena Gomez's character Carter. So he's like always following her around and like trying to like flirt with her, and he's got the video camera on her, and she makes him so nervous, but he just loves her, and I think that's all I'm going to tell you, because you got to watch it.
So what was your favorite part about making that movie?
I got to say Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was, if we didn't shoot that in Puerto Rico, it would not have been as fun as it was. The whole cast was up in this great hotel on the beach, and there's all sorts of good restaurants and like good people, good food out there. We were just right on the ocean. It was awesome.
Did you do a lot of sightseeing while you were there then?
We did. We went to El Yunque, which is the rainforest. That was pretty cool. And where else did we go? We were at the beach a lot. There's all sorts of like old ruins and stuff in San Juan, so we were always checking stuff like that out. It's cool.
And any pranks or embarrassing moments on set?
Pranks or embarrassing moments. Let me see. I feel like we did, but I can't really recall any.
And like you said, your character always had a camera. Did you actually get to film while you were there?
Yeah, they actually use a lot of the footage I filmed on set in the movie. So they'll cut from, they splice in a lot of my own handheld camera footage into the film. So you'll see, it's pretty cool.
Does that make you have any desire to maybe want to like direct or anything?
It was kind of cool being able to frame up and like be a part. I'm like my own little cinematographer. Yeah, I can see myself directing in the future. I liked it. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite scene from the movie?
I think the scene at the bowling alley was the most fun. We shoot this scene where Selena and Demi come up to me, and they need to get bowling shoes because I work at the bowling alley. And Selena's like, okay, give me your. I go get her shoes because I already know her size because I love her. And then and Demi has no idea what's going on. She's this princess who has never bowled before. So it was just a really fun, cute scene, and Demi was hilarious, and it was great. And actually, like a little hint about that scene, Demi and Selena, their day was up because they were under 18 or whatever. So whenever you see me in the movie, it's like when the camera's on me, I'm reading with people that aren't Selena or Demi. Like I think I was talking to a guy at one point. A guy like stepped in for Selena and Demi, and then Samantha Drogue stepped in as Selena. But it's definitely not Selena and Demi. So it's a little fun fact.
Is that hard to like have to act somebody who isn't the actual person?
Yeah, it is hard, especially when there's a guy's voice instead of a girl's. But it still worked out nonetheless. I did my job.
Alright, the other big project you have is 10 Things I Hate About You. Was it intimidating taking on that kind of role?
It is a little intimidating. 10 Things I Hate About You. I mean, it's not intimidating taking on the role of Cameron, but it's intimidating to be in a series for the first time in my life. But it's really fun. I mean, this shoot was the most fun I've ever had. The pilot shoot, and I really love this role too. Cameron's a blast to play, so I can't wait to get started.
And how would you describe Cameron?
Cameron is I wouldn't say he's a dork or a loser. Like that's not him. He's like a different breed, but he likes it. He's in the AV club and he plays trumpet and he like loves math, but he like embraces that. So it's not like he wishes he wasn't a dork or like whatever. He like loves himself, but no girls like him, and he just doesn't get it. So on the first day of school, he sees this girl who's never been to school before, doesn't know that he's sort of a social outcast, and he just totally falls for her. And that's Megan's character, Bianca.
Are there any similarities between you and Cameron?
Yeah, I'm not the coolest guy. I've definitely been awkward and uncomfortable around girls. I think I'd say 94% of the time I'm pretty uncomfortable and awkward around girls. So yeah, I can definitely relate, and yeah, he's got a cool sense of humor too. So I think we share that too.
And are you a fan of the original movie?
I love the original.
If there was one scene that you could put in from the movie, what would you put in?
I would put in. I mean, just from like the romantic point of view, the paintball scene when Heath and Julia Stiles are like shooting paintball in that park, or that like the haystacks or whatever it was. That was really cute.
And obviously there's a lot of people that are skeptical about the show. What would you want to tell them to make them like give the show a chance or watch the show?
Well, I think the show should be, I mean, the show's not trying to do what the movie did. So it's not like we're like copying it or updating it. The show is kind of its own entity. So my character's a little different. The Patrick Verona's character is different. There's a lot of like, we're just trying to do a unique version of the same awesome story. So I guess just sort of judge it on its own merit. It's hilarious and it's cute and romantic, and I think you really enjoy it. Give it a shot, skeptics.
And so far you've really only filmed the pilot. Do you have a favorite scene from that?
Yeah, I do. I love, oh man, I love all my scenes with Megan because it's so fun to just like be so unsure of myself and like not sure what to say to her. But I love the first scene when she comes up to the locker, and as she's walking away, I just go, "I love you." And it's just like breaks your heart for Cameron. He just wants a girlfriend so bad, and so that was really fun to play.
Do you get to improv on the show at all, or? Yeah,
there's a few lines in the pilot that were not in the script. They've been really cool about letting us throw our own input in, and it's a very cooperative effort to come up with a really great show and good characters, and so yeah.
Okay. And you've done a lot of different roles in the past. Do you have a favorite role that you've ever done?
Sky High was fun. I played Zach in Sky High, bright blonde-haired, bleach blonde-haired kid in Sky High. I got to have a lot of fun. I was kind of like wannabe gangster, and there was just a ton of funny lines they wrote for me in that movie. That was cool.
Did you actually have to bleach your own hair?
They bleached it like every 8 or 9 days. That was painful. I mean, my hair was falling out. Like they did my eyebrows too, and my eyebrows started falling out. It was worth it because it looked sick, but that hurt.
So I'm guessing you won't be bleaching your hair anytime soon?
No. I want to keep my hair when I'm older.
And you've done some guest starring roles on TV. Do you have a favorite one of those?
Yeah, I like working on Secret Life of the American Teenager. I did a really funny scene with Molly Ringwald, where I basically just got to hit on her really hard, and that made her kind of uncomfortable while we were filming, but it was fun to do.
If you could guest star on any show that you haven't already, which one would you want to guest star on?
Entourage. Entourage would be the one. I would do that show. I'd do one line on that show. I love it.
And do you have any other upcoming projects?
I have a little film called Love at First Hiccup with Devin Werkheiser coming out. I'm not sure where it's at or what's the status, but it's a cute little film. But otherwise, I'm focused on the series. We're about to start shooting and getting it going, so check it out July 7th.